Hi guys, so let's continue with our page. Now you can see that we have all these options here, and if you go to these options you will get the data here. So in about page, about options, you will have the information about your page. You can edit it here. Home will take you to the home page. Post will display all the posts you have done. Groups is again, as we saw earlier, we can create the group, and if you have already created one, it will be displayed here. And then it will there is a separate tab for the videos and the photos, so all of that will appear here. And you can see that it's fairly simple. If you have um, promoted any post, and we will talk about boost post and boost event, things like that, all of that will appear here. So let's go back and use a completed page. I mean, I'm anyway going to delete this page, but I'll keep it for now. So once you enter all of this information in the about, um, this page will look something like, let's say, this one. So this is a fully completed page. You will have the location and the page tips. It will give you data about, the likes and how things are happening here. Then you have some additional information about the community. Then about will here uh, give the options which you have selected. So it's like website, send message, and these are the options which I have enabled using the messages. So, and anytime, as I mentioned, either you can go to this setting options, or you can use this three dotted here to create or go to settings. So like as your page, invite friend, create milestone, and things like that. Create milestone is basically, let's say I have 1400 likes, so I can create and enter something, let's say 2000 likes, so that will be a milestone, and it will automatically post and send notification to the people who have liked it, so things like that. Okay, so here I have already talked about, in the left hand side you have these options. You can navigate to them and see if there is any data, and post will show you the post and things like that. Now let's say I want to directly go and promote something. So you can see that we have the boost post here. Now I don't want to go into the detail of this, but just as I was talking about it, if we have all these things here, I can simply click on manage promotions. So it will bring me here. Now this promotion tab is going to display page specific data. So if I have 5 pages and 10 campaigns, it is not going to display that. It will only display those items which I have promoted using this page. So let's say we have create an offer here. Now if I click on this, it will give me an option to create offer, and I will have separate video on this. But let's say here, if I add all of this data, you can see we have this boost post which is disabled right now, but if we enter all of this data, we will have publish and boost post option enabled. Once you click on that, Facebook will promote your offer, and then that data will be displayed there. So managed promotion is very good. In fact, a lot of us, especially local businesses or small businesses who are not having multiple pages, you may not even need to visit the ad builder, or may need to visit that, but for very limited activities like audience building. But creating ad and all of that is fairly simple, and you can do that using your page. This is the inbox, and this is where all the messages and your in if you somebody contacts you, that will be reflected here. So it's like your Facebook Messenger inbox. So you can see here, we have Messenger app, Facebook, and the Instagram. You can select the tabs, and it will display the appropriate data. Then we have option here for notification. Notification is usually a display if something has been posted on your page, if somebody has liked it. And then you have all these separate options for them. So if you are looking for any specific activity, you can select these values. And then you have the insight. Insight is basically going to inform you about the data and the happenings on your page. So it's very important. You can see we have two options here, organic and the paid, and whatever value is there, it will, so you can see that we have these greens, then blue. So it's a good way of getting information. And I recently created this page just for the purpose of this Facebook marketing section. So this is new, but once this page get older, you will have pretty good data here on these graphs. So you can see right now these are kind of empty, but with the time you will have pretty good understanding and information from this section itself. So it's like analytics, it will tell you everything: page likes, reach, views, previews, recommendations, followers, videos, post engagement. And then it will show you the options. If all promotions are not displayed here, you can simply click on manage all promotions and it will open that tab here. And then you have five most recent posts and how they are performing. Then you will have these suggested pages. So it, I think, I mean, it's a very good way of getting information quickly, good information about your page. And you should visit this page every day. Even if you spend just 5 minutes looking at these values, it can show you that, okay, 57%. Now, 57% is the drop because I started with promotion. So, and so when you create a page, it's better to promote it right away because let's say somebody enters your shop and your store is owner, there are no customers, it's a bad impression. But if they enter, your store is really filled with people buying stuff, it's a good impression. Exactly same thing with the page. If there are hundreds and thousands of likes, people assume that this is pretty engaged page and there are a lot of people, so it's kind of trusted and reliable. So to begin with, you should buy promotion to get these likes. But when you stop for few days, you will see this sharp decline. So but you have to know what's happening here. Again, if you look at this um, increase, this is close to 4,000 percentage, which is again unrealistic because there was promotion. So but once you move, your page is older, then you will have pretty good understanding how it is behaving. So I will say keep an eye on this. Again, it will show you all the data here. You have all these options here. Followers will tell you about the followers, likes, and then reach and so on. So it's, I will say, spend some time here. These settings are really good and they are really they can really add a lot of value. So again, more or less same things, but it's good. So, and on Facebook page, one more thing. Don't worry, all these options here, I will cover a lot of these options in later videos. But to give you some idea, you can directly create a lot of stuff from your page. And again, all of some of these options are kind of customized option which may not be available based on your page. And then let's say you are creating something on your page and you want, instead of posting it, you want to schedule it. So instead of publish, you can do schedule here. I don't do backdate. If you want save draft, you can do that. And the other option to do it is the publishing tool, which is right next to inside. So in publishing tool, you will have all your existing posts. You will have scheduled post, draft, expiring, again videos, lead ad form, and we will go through the lead marketing. But all the content of your page will be displayed here, so you can quickly go through it and analyze it. And again, this promotions tab. So that's it for page, the basic settings. And as we will go ahead, we will continue to learn more and more things about page, because I have separate lectures on how to promote your post, then separate lectures on how to use offers, then events. So all of that are tied to the Facebook page. So it's not the end of the page, but by now, I will suggest you to take it as an assignment. Go create your Facebook page and use these options. If I can show you this slide, this slides presentation have all the information on the dimensions, tools, and we have this messenger. Again, as I mentioned, we will have talk about these messengers in a later video, but use these guidelines as a kind of pointer. So be consistent with your branding. If you are using a particular logo, you should use the same logo, exactly same logo across page and groups and those kind of things. Be use something like, as I said, Illustrator, because these vectors are a good, they are supported on all the devices. If you are creating videos for your page, make sure that they are with, and even if you use, let's say, Android devices and iPhone, you don't have to bother, they are mobile ready content. But just to make sure that you pay attention to these details, and of course you are posting on social marketing, social media, so you have to stay creative. So these are the three important points for our uh, Facebook page. So we have preferred audience, audience restrictions, and audience insight. Insight is basically the same thing which we saw in insight. So this is your insight, and I have already shown the preferred audience. Let me go back. This is preferred page audience, and audience restrictions are again similarly if you want to have any restrictions on your page. So if you go here, if you want, you can exclude countries and things like that. So spend some time here. Audience, preferred audience is the key here. So add up to 16 tags to describe the interest of people who are most likely to enjoy your post. For example, a sports post might include tags for the league, teams, or player. Think of these things. If your page is related to food, you can talk about recipe and things like that. So use these options. Then you have visibility and to specific demographics and prevent a post from being seen by group of people, as I've shown you. And you can exclude option, and then you have the audience insight, which will after tagging your articles in preferred audience and publish the post, you can use audience insights to help you understand how different subset of people are responding to it. So it's a good way of optimizing. And then you have all these call to action buttons. So call to action is basically these buttons are shown on your page. Book now, call now, contact us, donate, send us, use app, play game, shop now, sign up, watch video, send email, and learn more. So basically, if you come back here, this is our call to action button. And if you want, we can change it. So if you want to change it, you have to click on the other option. So other option is here, you can see you have more. So book now, start order, even more options. So get in touch will have something like call now, contact us, send message, sign up, get code, things like this. Then learn more, make a purchase or donation. So all of these options, and use a appropriate call to action for your page. So these are really good. These are the options. Things, let's say if you are a local business, then call now or contact us could be really good option. If you are in the process of email marketing, you can use something like sign up. And if you already have sign up, then maybe you can use send email, use apps, send messages. I mean, we have all these options here. Use them appropriately, and if you're not sure, you can test it. So that's not a problem. So if you do all of these things, you will have a pretty good page. So I will say go ahead and create a page. At least by the time you start with the next lecture, you should have a page ready. And always remember, whatever name you enter here will be also appearing in the URL. So this is part of keyword research. So but as I said, don't spend too much time on the Facebook for keyword research, because I have seen a lot of people recommending it, but trust me, for SEO these things doesn't work so much. If you have a pretty good brand, then Google will return those results, but they are not going to return all these Facebook pages. It does include, but not all the time. So don't bother about that. Perform keyword research if you are starting a new business. So let's say I was creating this new course for digital marketing. So in that case, I selected this keyword. But let's say you are a local business, you got to use your name. So don't spend too much time about bothering about these things. But that's it for now. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you.